Hello everyone, it's January 2021 and it's Slimpod's 10th birthday and I can hardly believe that. What an incredible journey and how grateful I am to everyone I've met on the way. The past decade has been full of ups and downs, but the ups definitely outweigh the downs. When I started Slimpod 10 years ago, there was something huge that I needed to share with the world. I felt passionate about releasing people from the torment of years and years of dieting, which had led to failure, frustration, hopelessness, and despair. I knew I could help people with diabetes and do something to reverse the obesity crisis. I had a system which would enable people to take back control and trust themselves to make healthier food choices and therefore lose the need to rely on diets or food plans. As many of you know, I'm all about personal empowerment and freedom of choice. My goal is to enable people to be happy, confident and full of hope. I want them to be guilt-free, gain freedom over their food choices and take back control over their appetite. I want people to feel proud of themselves and feel beautiful from the inside out. 10 years ago, I set my first major goal, and that was to partner with the NHS. That has taken a bit of time, but I'm so excited to say that it's beginning to happen. I'm a serious goals advocate because when done properly, goals are proven to work, and the hugely powerful subconscious mind loves them. When done properly, goals activate the part of your brain called the reticular activating system, which is effectively a goal-seeking missile. It's seriously powerful. But for goals to really work, you have to take them seriously and commit with intention. This is what I did all those years ago, and I still do. It's an ingrained habit now. Of course, it's now the time of year when everyone talks about setting their New Year goals. But in all honesty, they should be done all year round. And I know a lot of people in my Slimpod community who do this and they're reaping the rewards. I regularly talk about setting goals, but this time I'm giving you 3 tips on how to do it a little bit differently. And this is because I know a lot of people don't take goals seriously because they're tied up in all sorts of limiting beliefs. So I want to approach it from a different place. So tip 1, instead of the goal being about how you want to look, spend time thinking about how you want to be, how you want to feel, how you can connect more with yourself. While you're doing this, think about how to tune in and how to know when you're feeling overwhelmed and triggered. Really think about your feelings and the emotional drivers that send you to the biscuit tin because you're stressed. Your goal is to be aware of these triggers so that you can stop the response. Tip 2, think out of the box. Lack of purpose in life and boredom are 2 of the biggest reasons that people turn to food. 2020 has zapped so many people's purpose, but I know people who've been struggling with purpose for years. So think about this, especially if you eat out of comfort or boredom. Finally, tip 3. Motivation and living with intention has been a big struggle recently. But to get to your goal, there must be intention. This is where real power lies. So many people think that because they've set goals, things will just happen and they don't have to do anything else. But if you really want to achieve your goals consistently, you really need to dig down deep into why you want this. And this means pausing to think, not only why we want something, but also who we are or who we need to be to get to that person and whether that person actually appeals to us. You may think that that's a bit bonkers and a strange thing to say, but I can assure you, people have so many limiting beliefs and negativity buried away, and this is why they've been trying and failing to lose weight for so many years. But this pattern of behaviour needs to stop now, All the painful cycles of diet, start, stop, start, relapse, start again, lose weight, gain weight, crash and burn like so many people do. No wonder the fear of doing it all again holds them back. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of looking in the mirror, fear of being the centre of attention when you lose weight. And yes, that is a common fear. Even fear of goal setting. So if you've tried and failed more times than you want to remember, it's really important to ask yourself the question, what am I afraid of? And ask yourself that over and over again. It's now time to make it your year, the year that you get to where you want to be. To do this, you need to get to the bottom of the desire and keep on asking yourself why you want to do this. The important thing is for this journey to be emotionally meaningful. I've been working with overweight people for a long, long time, and so many people start with great intentions on a practical level, but the goal is not emotionally meaningful, and then it's not sustainable. So many find that it's difficult to go all out because fear is holding them back, and they won't face their fears because it's too hard and painful. And I know how you feel. I know there's been loads of disappointment along the way. Truly I do. Nobody is blaming you for being scared. I know fear of failure is real. All fears feel real. But here's the thing. What stops us is the fear of fear. Fear is about self-protection. We let our fears drive us and take over our lives. But in order to truly succeed, we need to make fear our friend. To change our relationship with fear, we need to change our perception of it. Then we can change the way we respond. For example, you might be afraid of a major operation because it could be painful afterwards. So reframe your perception of the operation and start to see it as a way that you're going to live longer and live longer and healthier life. In that way, the negative becomes a big positive. Awareness of your fear is the first step to take. This bit is just so important. To start taking control over the fear, we need to acknowledge its presence. This helps us to trace the root of the issue. We're usually so busy with life that fear is just totally out of our conscious awareness until we decide something has to change. We know that Slimpod helps to unravel fears so that you're free to move towards success. But I know some of these fears can be really stubborn. So I'll be doing deeper dives on my Facebook live chats and my YouTube videos this month to help you. But of course, not everyone has fears holding them back. And if that's you, then there's nothing stopping you from creating good goals with intention. Go for it. This involves falling in love with the process and living with intention. So what do I mean by this? Well, it's simply this. If you want to eat like a slimmer person and live like a slimmer person, then take on that role now and think like a slimmer person. When the changes you make are internal, that's where the magic starts, because you begin to believe you are that person. The focus has to be on the process, not on the outcome. Yes, you know where you're heading, and that's crucial, but it's the small daily actions that will get you there. Obviously, Slimpod helps you create effortless change in your life, but you can set your goals which will support the process and help the conscious and the subconscious to work together to get to where you want to be. That's when you'll be thinking slimmer and loving life. Happy New Year.